I'm going to do the head now. I've moved the camera. Move the camera, so I'm going to just get it in the right position. Do the head now. Turn that down as well. The camera. Right. What's that? Okay. Okay, this is just a quick one because basically I do the head and then I bake it and then I do the face and hair. So I'm just going to show you how to do the, that's not going to work, is it? Let's put you back. Oh, it's a bit of a learning curve, this. Let's stay on my desk. Right, anyway, so I'm going to do the head. This is how I do it. I make the head and then I bake it like that so that I can push it through and put some pressure on it when I'm doing the eyes. So this is just a really quick video. It should be only about 10 minutes. Right, so I've got, this is her partner. She's going to be marrying him. And so when I do the head, I'm going to have to make sure it's in proportion to his head, so that it's not like he's got a massive head or she's got a massive head. I do generally go a bit crazy with the brides, and their heads sometimes end up absolutely massive. So anyway, I'm going to do her head. Just check my hands. I'm going to clean my hands quickly because I've just been using yellow. Right, so she's already been baked. She's had her, how many bakes has she had now? 3. She's had 3 bakes. See, you can just bake them as many times as you like. I'm shaking my hands around because I don't like to dry them so that I don't get fluff on them. That's why I look a bit stupid. Right. Okay. So we've got the wire sticking out here, so we're going to put the head onto that. Although I'm going to trim that first. And I'm just going to condition this clay. Yeah. And then I'm going to shape her head. Now, you've got to make sure that the heads are properly conditioned, because when you put the tool in to do the eye sockets, if it's not conditioned enough, it splits. I don't have an example to give you, but it does. You can fill it in and you can hide it, and that's okay. But it is actually easier to just get it conditioned enough the first time round, and then you don't have to worry about doing it again or doing any filling or anything. Right, I think that's enough. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it's enough. So I'm going to make this into a little ball. Right, so we've got a ball here. It's got a few seams in it, so I'm just going to keep... It's really important to get the head seamless because, well, just because it's the bit that you're drawn to, isn't it? The face of the model. There's a little seam there, but that can go at the back. Okay, so got a ball of clay. Maybe a little bit too big. Just take a slice off. You see that okay? And they get bigger as well when you push down into them. I'll show you in a second. There we go. That's perfect. Right. So make it into a ball. Oh, I've got the hair in it there. Make it into a ball. And now when you've got it into a ball, you need to roll it very slightly so that it's like an oval shape. And then what I do is I take my index finger, my pointy finger, and I just roll it to flatten that part of the head. You see that? So it's that shape. And then I put it lengthways in front of me like this so that the divot part is at the top. And then I take my 2 index fingers and I push like kind of down and towards each other to create the eye sockets and the bridge of the nose, if you can see that. So you've now got like an oval shaped head. See, it's bigger now. Oval shaped head with eye sockets. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do the chin part. So kind of squeeze it down at the corners at the end there to make it into a kind of more, ooh, you see that? Like, there you go. More face shaped thing. Right, so now you've got the head with the eye sockets, the nose, the bridge of the nose, and the chin. And then we're going to place it onto the top of the bride's body. I just don't want to have the wire too long because otherwise it'll stick out through the eyes or something. And then you'll end up having to do it again. So look at it from a little distance so you can see it going down onto the neck so it's not like completely skew. I'm probably really loud right now because I'm knocking right into the camera and I don't mean to. So you've got her like so. She's kind of a little bit of a play with it. So she looks a bit odd there. What's the matter with you, love? What have you been drinking? Here we are. Poor girl. Not ready for your close-up, are you? So now she's around about the right size, isn't she? Slightly smaller than the groom. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make the eye sockets and the mouth. To make the eye sockets, I'm using this one that I showed you in part 2. It's like a Dresden tool or something. Anyway, so basically I put it in at the bottom, and then you kind of lift it. Now see where that's cracked there? That there is because I didn't condition it enough. Can you see that? Is that focus enough? Can't see. I'm sure you guys will let me know. Anyway, so yeah, so that's not conditioned enough there. That's going to need filling. But I'm not doing it again because I'm running out of time. Got to go out. And then I do the same on the other side. See, the other side's fine. It's typical. Typical. All right. Shh. Dog wants to be famous, clearly. Right. There you go. That's the head. So you can see she's got her head, her eyes, and her chin. And all I do to do the mouth is I get my craft knife and I go kind of like from halfway in the eyes to the other side. So she's got like a closed smile. And then I take my index finger, get hold of her chin, and I just open the smile a tiny bit. Like that. See? Then I get a smaller ball tool. This is a Fimo ball tool. How do I know where to put this so that it will focus? Small ball tool. Very well used, you can see, with all the clay all over it. And paint. So yeah, so with the ball tool, I just push into each corner of the mouth just to give it some lift, and then I just use the ball tool to just take down the mouth. Slightly off center. So yeah, so there's that. And I don't put lips on my brides until I paint them, because to be quite honest, I'm absolutely useless at doing mouths. So it's one thing I really need to practice on. Anyway, so she's got little tiny sausage nose. Okay, now you can see there that they're both looking very alien-like. And all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to tilt her head so that she looks like she's looking at her partner. I'm going to lift this head a bit because she looks like... Don't fail me now, lady. There we are. That's better. Don't worry about excess on the back of the head because you put hair on. So she's going to go in the oven like that. And then, oh, she's got a very wide face, hasn't she? Come on, lady. You don't look right. Not happy with her. There we go. Yep, so she's going to go and have a bake, and then I am going to do the face and the hair. So I will be back to do that later.